Good afternoon, basketball fans. Welcome to Sapporo, Japan for tonight's game here in the Japanese B-League between LEVANGA HOKKAIDO and the CHIBA Jets as we draw closer and closer to the 10th postseason of the Japanese B-League. We're live here at the Hokkaido Kitayel, home of LEVANGA HOKKAIDO here in the beautiful city of Sapporo. Well, to say that it's a must-win game for the home team is an understatement. A team that once was in the top two of the Eastern Conference, they are very much now falling out of the playoff race. Remember, top two teams, or three teams, excuse me, will indeed go automatically to the B-League playoffs, while the final two spots will go to the wild card. Well, there your standings. Currently, Utsunomiya Brex now tied with, well, there's your wild card factor, LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Well, they've got to get better. It's as simple as that. This team right now understand full well that they are losing games periodically. And if they keep on losing, well, this team who started out heavy favorites could very well have a very early summer. There is the man who made big waves, Keisei Tominaga, 15 points in their last game. But this team was led by Kevin Jones in the win against Alteri Chiba. They've got to win these final remaining games coming up in the B-League if they're going to make that playoff berth. 7 remaining games for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. 2 against CHIBA, and the final 2, or final 4, will come against their also Eastern Conference rivals, Gunma Crane Thunders and Avak Tokyo. While for CHIBA Jets, it's been a very good turnaround season for them. The team that was eliminated from the B-League semifinals last season by eventual champions Utsunomiya Brex. But fortunes have changed for the once greatest team in the B-League. Well, they're coming off the back of a big win on the road against the Kawasaki Brave Thunders, in which they were led by DJ Hogue, who did finish with a double-double of 22 points and 10 rebounds. Yuta Watanabe, as you just saw, finishing with 18 points and 8 boards. But Chiba's got one plan. Emperor Cup champions back in 2023, but they haven't lifted the B-League championship since 2021, defeating Utsunomiya Brex in the finals. And of course, of every B-League great, there's always an expectation. But, well, fans, we would like to welcome everybody watching live on FIBA's official YouTube platform. So welcome to It's Canuck, watching from Vancouver, BC. Welcome to 888 Infinite VAT, that's a very long name, I must say. And welcome to Nai126. So welcome to everybody watching live on B-League International. Starting 5 tonight for CHIBA Jets, we'll have Yuta Watanabe out there. I mean, that's no surprise to say the least. Naoki Tashiro's coming in the lineup, of course, won the B-League championship against the Jets back in 2023. There is Tashiro, and right behind him is DJ Hogue. As the final players, Garrison Brooks will start as the natural center tonight, while the final remaining starter will be Japanese veteran Shuta Hara. Well, it's a tough place to come and win, Sapporo. Especially here at the home of LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. There are the stats between these teams. Now, I think the key thing to differentiate between them is that scoring isn't a problem for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. The defense is going to be the issue for them tonight, as they're giving away 85.8 points per game. But let's enjoy now the local entertainment here as we introduce the starting 5 for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Well, I've got to give a shout out to one of our viewers. So welcome to Ben04Z, watching from Bangkok, Thailand. A big win yesterday for High Tech, their second win in BCL Asia East. So welcome, Ben. I was commentating that game right here in Taipei, just after covering the BCL Asia East. So I'll see you in Bangkok, my friend. I'm heading to Bangkok for that window of BCL Asia East. Come say hello. Let's have a selfie. Well, you can definitely tell the atmosphere is going to be buzzing tonight, knowing full well that LEVANGA Hokkaido must win these remaining 7 games to give them any hope of qualifying for the playoffs. I mean, what a massive disappointment would it be, a team that's come so far this season. Remember, LEVANGA Hokkaido, for so many seasons, was sitting rock bottom of the B.LEAGUE Eastern Conference. And now this year, they became one of the best teams to beat. The record hasn't been great so far in the last few games for LEVANGA Hokkaido. If you want to look at the last 6 games, they've only won 2 of them. Double losses to Ruku Golden Kings, a disappointing 3-point defeat against Saga Ballooners, but a very impressive game against Nagasaki Velcro on the 11th of April where they ended up winning by 2. With the win against Chiba, Altiri, there's 2 Chibas in the B-League. Tonight is Chiba Jets with also Altiri Chiba. That was the most recent game for LEVANGA Hokkaido. There's a lot to like about this team. I mean, you've got great Japanese players in the likes of Kyosuke Hoshino, number 14, Teruchika Naito, not to mention, you've also got Gohei Sakino, and Rei Shimatani has been, in my mind, probably one of the greatest ambassadors, Japanese domestic players for LEVANGA Hokkaido for probably the last 4 seasons. But they've got to pick up a win tonight, and if they can, pick up both wins this weekend against the Eastern Conference rivals. Now remember, the key players to look out for this evening is going to be the 2 Japanese national team players. Keisei Tominaga averaging 19 points per game, shooting 35% from the 3-point line. While his national team rival this evening will be Yuta Watanabe, the former NBA player who this season is averaging 13 points and just shooting below Keisei Tominaga slightly at 34.6% from the perimeter. But players playing just below 30 minutes per game, and just goes to show the key foundations that they bring to the team. So tonight, the starting lineup, we'll see Dwight Ramos playing alongside Rei Shimatani. And also Keisei Tominaga. Now they do have Kevin Jones. The final starter will be Max Hisatake. Well, Hisatake's definitely come into this team and provided a lot of much-needed energy. And it's that kind of energy they need tonight to pull off a win against the Chiba Jets. Well, Coach Loro came to Japan back in 2006. He was working in professional basketball in this country before it was known as the B-League. Remember, the B-League now in its 10th season, when both the Basketball Japan League and the JBL finally merged together. And it's probably the greatest merger in the history of international basketball because the B-League at an exponential rate has been growing phenomenally. Well, there are the starting lineups tonight. Shuta Hara will have the defensive duties. He'll go up against Rei Shimatani, while Shuta Hara, he'll have his hands full there for sure. Now, Naoki Tashido, number 4, the natural shooting guard tonight for the Jets. He's going to have to limit the amount of 3-point looks that Keisei Tominaga gets. Bit of a size mismatch in the case of Yuta Watanabe, but don't take anything away from Dwight Ramos. This man knows how to defend 1 through 4, while Kevin Jones will take on DJ Hogue. And Garrison Brooks, well, he'll have to handle the energy of Max Hisatake. Well, welcome to Kevin Schoon, my guy from California, big-time San Antonio Spurs fans, and probably the greatest international basketball fan on this planet. Kevin Schoon watches games all over the world. Well, here we go, fans. Fasten your seatbelts. 28 points for Kevin Jones in that victory against Altiri Chiba. Can he provide the same kind of stats tonight against the Chiba Jets? We're live here on the beautiful island of Hokkaido, northern Japan, in the city of Sapporo. And it will be the Jets, the champions of 2021, with the first possession. Shuta Hara being heavily defended by Rei Shimatani. Now, Naoki Tashiro is not necessarily an offensive threat. DJ Hogue just unable to get a good look there. That's good defense by Kevin Jones. Well, it was actually Garrison Brooks. My apologies. Because the absence currently of Shahil Okafor, you just start to... Now, John Harai is back in the lineup. He was out with an injury for quite a while. Brooks setting the high screen for Shutahara. Nice little pass. Goes for the kick out. Hogue pump fakes. Watanabe now has to kick out again. This is good passing from the Jets, and Shutahara buries a three-pointer as he gets the first 3 points. Well, both these two teams shot 30 and plus 33 pointers in their most recent games. Chiba Jets were 8 out of 31 from the perimeter in the last victory. I get the feeling it's going to be volume 3-point shooting tonight. Shimatani finds Hisatake. That just hits the front iron. DJ Hogue now in his second season with Chiba. It's been an outstanding signing so far from Trevor Gleason, head coach. Watanabe down the middle, goes in, throws it down, and he gets the ab one. Oh, there was no bump on the cut when Yuta Watanabe went down the lane. And if you ask me, that's just way too easy. Well, who's the rim protector? Hisatake. I mean, he's covering his man on the perimeter. That's the problem. Chiba Jets, 1 through 5, everybody shoots a three-pointer, but somebody's got to be home. Watanabe, he's taking a plane all the way from, well, I would say Narita Airport to Sapporo. You've got to keep somebody in the paints. That kind of defense isn't going to cut it. Three-point play converted by Yuta Watanabe. Bit of full-court pressure being displayed at the moment by the Jets. Hisatake finds Dwight Ramos in the corner. Unable to connect with the offensive rebound by Kevin Jones. Second chance opportunity points has got to be one factor in which has got to get a victory tonight for LEVANGA Hokkaido. Hisatake rushing the ball handlers on the screen. Now they go back to Watanabe. He'll get that screen from DJ Hogue. Good at deception. Now they have numbers here in transition. Hisatake goes all the way. Misses the lay, but again, Jones, another rebound. Well, they had a 3-on-1. Hisatake elected to go himself, but I would say that's a wasted opportunity. Now, this is good anticipation, and that's much better drop defense by Max Hisatake. .74% collectively, LEVANGA Hokkaido off from the free throw line this season. Kevin Jones is having a spectacular season after playing with Sunrock Shibuya. Now he's averaging 11 points and 6 rebounds per game. He's above the team average. He's a 76% free throw shooter. You just see John Hara, middle of the bench. So he'll be the backup center tonight in the event that Jones needs to go to the bench. KJ makes them both. Almost 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. DJ Hogue will fire a 3 uncontested. That's a problem here for LEVANGA Hokkaido. I guess if you go back to the Koshigai Alphas game, DJ Hogue has that range. Now LEVANGA Hokkaido just being rushed by the ball handlers. Jones has got 4 points. That time not going to go. Hisatake knocking that one out of bounds, so Jets will get this back. He grew up in Las Vegas, Nevada, Max Hisatake. Just both these two teams having to look up to Utsunomiya Brex, who will be trying to win their 4th B-League championship. Hara goes in, can't get it. Hogue comes up with the offensive rebound. Well, maybe the gods need to come down and help out because the lack of Jahil Okafor is going to leave LEVANGA Hokkaido exposed tonight. Ramos finds Shimatani. Jones flashing high, getting another handoff. Shimatani thinks about it. Jones comes up with it. I think a foul is going to be called on the ground. Second team foul against Chiba Jets here in the opening 3 minutes. Time on Shutahara, had to commit that one. Ramos. Well, Hisatake cuts down. Good interception by Naoki Tashido. And now Watanabe. Ball down the middle, finds again a cut from Garrison Brooks. And Chiba Jets getting everything and anything they want at the moment. Converting every turnover into transition buckets. Hisatake finds Shimatane wide open. He'll fire a three. And that's a good look. There's no arguments with that play. He's just unable to knock it down. Back door, well, that takes a kick ball deflection. So that's going to be a baseline ball coming up to Chiba. Because the intelligence of Yuta Watanabe, just identifying that Dwight Ramos. Well, here comes the first ever $1 million Japanese player. Formerly of the Kita Northern Happiness, but signed that $1 million contract with the Chiba Jets. Yuki Togashi, excuse me. Still quiet night here from Keisei Tominaga. Goes in for the reverse layup. Well, I think he may have heard me. And Keisei. And how quickly Chiba get the ball up the other end. It's just simply that easy for the B-League champions of 2021. The Empress Cup's champions of 2023. And maybe, just maybe, could Chiba Jets become the 2026 B-League champions? Well, 7 final remaining games in the regular season. A timeout's going to be called by Coach Lobo. As now, LEVANGA HOKKAIDO, they'll talk it over. But look at this take from Keisei Tominaga. We'll be back from this timeout in under 1 minute. Well, that timeout was called indeed to try and calm down the bleeding. LEVANGA HOKKAIDO's got to build some momentum here in their offense. Tominaga penetrates. That time missing, but Kevin Jones goes in for the follow-up. Second time tonight, KJ's gone in for second chance points. Still a 7-point deficit. Chiba's had the momentum thus far, but now they go down low. Jones has got to limit the space between him and DJ Hogue, but now Watanabe will fire a three. Hisatake now boxing out. Jets come up with it. Togashi buries this one. $1 million man, Yuki Togashi. Always has been a regular player for the Japanese national team. Now Kevin Jones will fire a three. And that's a good response from KJ. 9 early points from the former Sun Rocket Shibuya player. Also played for Kyoto Hanari, so quite a heavy fan favorite here in the B-League. Watanabe goes to his right. Togashi coming off that high screen, now finding DJ Ho. Switching now to clear mismatch for Chiba Jets. No double team comes in, and LEVANGA HOKKAIDO pay the price. And that's now the second time. I mean, Chiba set that ball screen. LEVANGA HOKKAIDO switch, and right there, somebody's got a double team because DJ Hogue is going to take him right in the paint. And now it will be for a three-point play. Well, again, basketball fans, let me introduce you to my colleague at B.LEAGUE International, my good friend Kazuya Nishikawa, who's always providing the best game stats and league stats. DJ Hogue, currently at the free throw line, is 8th in the B-League this season in blocks, nearly averaging a block per game. Big thank you, of course, to Kazuya Nishikawa. You can follow him on Instagram. He's one of the greatest minds and greatest, I would say, colleagues in the B-League International department. 10-point lead currently here to the Chiba Jets. Well, foul is going to be called on the ground. Shuto Ichiba just checked into the game. Was former Koshigai Alpha's player where he was teammates with Kai Soto. He's now teammates with Dwight Ramos. And also, fans, if you're watching this game live on B.LEAGUE International, make sure you subscribe to B.LEAGUE International on YouTube. A big thank you to the B.LEAGUE for streaming weekly games broadcasted in English. I do apologize that you have to listen to me, though. Quick three coming. Rob battles the offensive board. KJ comes up with it. And now Jones will go to the free throw line. Looks like the foul is going to be called on DJ Ho. And also, if you're watching this game live on B.LEAGUE International, let us know where in the world you're watching this game and which team you're supporting. You can see we have fans watching in the Philippines, Bangkok, Thailand, and in Korea. 안녕하세요. 만나서 반갑습니다. Jones makes the free throw. Well, looks like Jones is going to have a big game tonight, but at some point, Keisei Tominaga really has to go on a scoring run here for LEVANGA Hokkaido. 6 points in the paint so far for LEVANGA, all coming from Kevin Jones in the offense. Just seems to be too convenient at the moment for Chiba Jets. Ramos. Well, they want to go down low to John Hurrah. Good hands. Now make it 8 points in the paint. Well, that's John Hurrah, not Kevin Jones. I think that's quite obvious, but first field goal tonight for John Hurrah. Well, there's the mid-range pull-up, and even right there, Chiba, Red Kadichka, just walking into a mid-range pull-up jump shot. Jones has made 1 3. Not going to get this one. Hurrah comes up with the offensive board. Tries to bump. Well, they have to kick this one out. Good penetration by Ichiba. Oh, nice dime finding Hurrah. And that has got to be one of the dimes of the season. What a sublime primetime dime by Shuto Ichiba. I'd tell you one thing. The backcourt players in Japan, you've got to appreciate everything they're offering at the moment. Well, there was the foul in transition. I think Ramos just did enough there to avoid that potentially being upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul. But this is great defense by Togashi. Good hands. And it's how quickly Chiba Jets, they force a turnover. But then just how they want to convert it right into fast break points. 12-point lead currently to the Jets. So Watanabe averaging 13 points per game this season at the free throw line. He's known to have his consistencies from the charity stripe, but every great player has an Achilles heel. Oh, I miss them both. Well, every great player will have some areas they have to develop on. Well, there's the penetration down there, unable to finish. Togashi goes behind the back, finds Watanabe, who sinks another three-pointer. I don't know what I like more, the dime or the triple. I think I like them both. Now John Hurrah finds Ratwell. There's quite a hard foul. I wouldn't be surprised if this gets upgraded, because Nasir Little Not that he did it on purpose, not saying that at all, but I don't think he has any control of himself. And that's quite a hard foul, if you ask me. I definitely feel Yu Kibayashi felt the full force of Nasir Little coming from behind. Well, the upgrade has been given, so it's going to be 2 free throws. Well, he's missed the first one, but they will get possession back. 안녕하세요. 나는 Josh Bet, 나는 농구 선수. Where is Okafor? 어디 가요? Not sure. 나 집가. Well, Leho to our friend from Hong Kong supporting Chiba Jets. International fans all over the world. Nasir Little will fire a 3. Hara comes up with a rebound. Chiba just forcing a switch on defense. Kibayashi coming up for the high screen. There's a penetration and a nice little teardrop right down the middle. Oh, great take in the end by Hiroti Kikuchi. Well, Kikuchi just went very quickly, but another foul is going to be called. This won't send Chiba Jets to the free throw line. 1:38 to go here in the first quarter. The foul is on Kibayashi. Watanabe now, trying to find an opening, goes baseline. Oh, what a move by Yuta! Watanabe just playing games with the defense. He has 13 points. Leading scorer tonight, Yuta Watanabe. Hiroto Kikuchi penetrates, kicks this one out. They'll go for another 3. And the 3s are not dropping. Gohei Sakino way off the mark. Well, Chiba goes in. Big time thunder slam coming from Garrison Brooks. And it's all Chiba Jets. Well, this is a one-way show. Chiba, right now, making their own destiny. They want to get back to the B-League Finals. The Yokohama Arena. And the defense absolutely suffocating at the moment. Time winding down here on the shot clock. Kibayashi, nowhere to go at the moment. Now they're trying to run here with Nasir Little. Oh, Nasir Little. Did he commit a double dribble there? It looked like he committed a double dribble. Unless I'm blind as a bat. That's what I thought I saw. Final play coming up. There's the penetration. Well, nice take in the end, and is able to finish. Shuto Ichiba slicing it down yet again, but it's still a big margin and a big lead to the Chiba Jets. Fans, we're live here in the city of Sapporo, the northern island of Hokkaido, where currently Chiba Jets in total control of this game. We'll be back in under 2 minutes for the second quarter. Welcome back, basketball fans. B-League basketball action. Currently, Levanga Hokkaido, our hosts, trailing by 14 points against the Chiba Jets. Well, that's a great start again from Shuto Chiba. He's found a lot of success when penetrating into the gaps. He's had a few dish ups in this game. Appears to be the only backcourt threat here at the moment for Levanga Hokkaido. Little pick and pop from DJ Hogue. He's made 1 3 and 6 another one. DJ now with a second triple. Well, if you're going to switch against DJ Hogue, you got to prevent the three-pointer. Now Tominaga unable to connect with this one. Nasir Little comes up with a rebound. Chiba lead by 15. Wow, Nasir Little. Oh, Wakari Masen, how did he keep that one under control? 17-point lead currently to Chiba Jets. Chiba another penetration. Now counted. He'll go to the free throw line. Well, it's actually Keisei Tominaga now with his second field goal. Well, he's got to have 30-plus points if they're going to come back into this one. That left hand, silent death, as I like to call it. There's no better play that goes to his left than Keisei Tominaga. Huge fan favorite. Probably one of the greatest shooting guards in the history of Japanese basketball. And another shout out to my colleague Kazuya Nishikawa. As I've just received the information, Keisei Tominaga, 5th in scoring this season in the B-League. 19 points per game. So big arigato gozaimasu to Watashi no Tomodachi Kazuya Nishikawa. Back to a 14-point lead to the Jets. Naoki Tashiro's wide open. Well, Togashi will go for another one. Not a little too quickly. Oh, they throw it away in a big-time dunk. Maxi Satake, unfortunately, finding Nasir Little. That should have been a rebound. Levanga Hokkaido took control of. Tominaga. High and floated, not going to get it. No foul given. Hada crosses over. Oh, another deep three coming again. This man is unconscious. Third three-pointer for DJ Hogue. That's incredible. DJ Hogue lighted up. This team nearly has 50 points, and we've only played 2 minutes here in the second quarter. Levanga's got to find some rhythm. Can they get it with it? Oh, no, Ichiba way too short. As that doesn't touch anything. But right here, I mean, Nasir Little, as soon as he got the rebound, he was allowed to dribble the ball from his own court, or own half, excuse me, right into the opposing team's paint. This isn't acceptable. Someone's got to pick him up, stop him. If you need to foul him, but right now it's not been good enough here from Levanga Hokkaido. Well, I've just seen on the live YouTube chat that the sound of the cows is pretty cool. As Kevin Jones catches a tough one and finishes his, slicing the deficit down. But if you're wondering why there's the echoes of moos, the cow sounds, it's because dairy products here in Sapporo are quite infamous. So the island of Hokkaido, of course, does a lot of good job with its farming industry, especially the production of milk. So that's why it's a big tradition. Hisatake coming up with a rebound. Levanga down by 17. Jones has made 1 3. Goes for another one. Unable to come up with the offensive rebound as Jets want to run. Sometimes you feel Jets still go full blast even when they're out of steam at the moment, but patient passing, finding Naoki Tashido. Hogue kicks out, finds Togashi. He'll fire a 3 with a hand in his face. And another 50-50 won by Chiba Jets. Nasir Little trying to find some separation, and that's a tough defense, but it's better offense. Dwight Ramos did all he could against Nasir Little. Again, another sloppy pick and pop results into another turnover. Togashi finds Hara, and it's all Chiba Jets, and the lead continues to get bigger as Shuta Hada goes up to 7. Hisatake lose control. That's a turnover. And this is going from bad to worse at the moment for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. John Hara subbing back into the lineup for the home team. 6 minutes and they're still down by 19 points. Or 21, I should say, actually. And CHIBA nearly had 50 points. Riku Sagawa, the young point guard, subbing into the lineup for the Jets. Hada finding DJ Hogue in the paints. Ramos coming up with a rebound. Ramos looking to go right at the defense. Goes in, tough move, but he can't finish. I mean, you like the aggression from Dwight Ramos. Sagawa bumps, goes in. He gets fouled now. He'll go to the free throw line. For young Riku Sagawa, well, the foul is going to be called against Kyosuke Hoshino. But going back to this man here, Riku Sagawa, he came on the, I would say, on the international stage in the summer of 2024 in Amman, Jordan, where he played for the Japanese U18 national team at the U18 FIBA Asia Cup. And he put up very impressive numbers because at that time he was more of a combo guard. But here he's a natural point guard in this lineup, and maybe one day will be the #1 choice for the CHIBA Jets. Of course, Yuma Nishimura, one of the legends. Oh no, excuse me, that is Fumio Nishimura. Fumio Nishimura, that's for the backcourt violation. And Hokkaido LEVANGA, well, they just can't take care of the basketball. It's been one too many turnovers. That's now their 5th turnover of the game, but which is interesting because CHIBA Jets, 62% from the field, 20 out of 32. They've already made 7 out of 13 from the three-point line, but they've, I'd say, haven't forced a lot of turnovers. Garrison Brook pump fakes. Comes up with it. And right there, Jets get everything they want. 3rd field goal tonight for Garrison Brooks. Almost 5 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. Shibatani has a wide open look, and that slices it back down to a 21-point deficit. 4:55 to go. A timeout or a substitution. No, timeout's going to be called. The teams will talk it over. We'll be back in just under 1 minute. This is the Japanese B.LEAGUE. CHIBA Jets leading 53-31 against LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Well, 4:55 to go here live in the city of Sapporo, Japan, on the island of Hokkaido. Eastern Conference rivalry at the moment between the CHIBA Jets, who are in total control of this game. Jets have knocked down 7 3-point field goals, shooting above 60% from the field. It's a man-to-man matchup at the moment here for LEVANGA. Final seconds winding down. Well, that's going to remain. Well, John Hara Saying he didn't get the last touch, but that's going to remain Jets ball. And yeah, head coach's challenge is coming. Well, the officials will go to the monitor while players will go to their respective benches. So we'll have a look at the replay to find out if this needs to be overturned. A successful head coach's challenge means LEVANGA HOKKAIDO will retain this one. I think that was quite obvious from the beginning, but still tough angle to see. I mean, we get a better view of it, of course. But still, LEVANGA HOKKAIDO have 22 points to fight back from. Shimatani still has a possession now with 10 seconds here. The foul is going to be called against Riku Sagawa. So sideline ball coming up to LEVANGA. Ramos getting that screen. Well, Ramos is wide open, didn't go for it. Got to go for this one, Dwight. Same Papa Dwight. Don't you ever pass up on a three-pointer again. You are too good a player. The man who plays for Gilas Filipinas. So three here coming from Watanabe, no good. Ramos coming up with a rebound. Can LEVANGA find a way back? Ramos has another good look. And Dwight Ramos, don't you ever pass up on a wide open three-pointer again. Same Papa Dwight. If you're open, you better take it because you are clutch. Cash. Don't ever be unselfish again, Dwight Ramos. You are too good a player. If you're open, let it rip. Dwight Ramos' 2 3-pointers now cut it down to a 16-point deficit. So just trying to find a way back in this one. Got to find ways to get back in it for sure, but problem right now here for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO defensively. There's another 3-pointer. Shutahara lets it rip as he extends it back to a 19-point lead. 10 points for Shutahara. Well, tough play keeping this one in bounds. Shima, oh, again, what a time. Hurrah, big time play. Well, Tominaga kept it in bound, and then Rei Shimatane, midway through the air, finds John Hurrah. But still, it's a 17-point deficit. 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Nasir Little. Ramos has got to stand strong. That's good defense. Ramos. And a foul is going to be called against Nasir Little. Well, final 2 minutes and 50 seconds. The key now for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO, try to limit it down to 10 points as close as possible. Make the mountain less high to climb. Hurrah down the middle. And that's much better. Points in the paint is where they've been much stronger. He now moves up to 8. They still have Max Hisatake to come off the bench. And LEVANGA have 2 fouls to give, so they can take a bit of a gamble here. CHIBA patiently building something. Mohara bumps. That's way too easy. That's great offense by the CHIBA Jets. Whoa, big fella watching from the bench. They'll need him back for the playoffs, no doubt about it. Tominaga coming up with his rebound. Of course, you just saw John Mooney on the bench as Tominaga tries to go off the bank. Nasir Little running in transition. Little still has it out of control, no traveling cold. Tries to Euro step his way in. Now he'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Wow, definitely quite a few air miles, I must say, when he was traveling towards the bucket, but a good no call. Oh, Stanley Shear. Well, shout out to Stanley Shear watching from Taipei. Stanley, I hate to inform you, brother, I'm leaving on the 22nd. I'm going back to Vietnam. I'll be commentating the game, but I highly recommend you come visit Taipei while I'm still here. As Ramos, mid-range. All 8 points coming in the last few minutes. And fans, if you're watching this game live on B.LEAGUE International YouTube, please subscribe to us on YouTube. And make sure you follow B.LEAGUE on X, Instagram, and Facebook. Another pick and pop in. A foul has been given. So DJ Hogue will go to the free throw line for 3 shots. This becomes calamity after calamity at the moment for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. So Stanley Shear, if you're watching, I'm in Taipei until the 22nd. So why don't you come a little bit earlier, brother? We got a great game tonight, SCA versus New Taipei Kings. Anyway, back to B.LEAGUE. Well, LEVANGA have made the double change. So Max Hisatake's come back into the game. So he's going to have to provide a lot of much-needed energy. So it's Kanuka's asked a good question. Why does LEVANGA feature in... It's not really a green, is it? It's a... I can't remember the name of the color. I like it. I love the branding in East Asia. I got my first New Taipei City Kings jersey today. TPBL. John Mooney just watching from the bench. The echoes and the moves. Sapporo, known for its agriculture, production of some of the, I would say, very best steaks and milk for sure. Little teardrop coming from, well, Shuto Ichiba. 6 points. I mean, he was their most dangerous player, and I think a turnover is going to be forced. So positive play at the moment. great hard hustle and effort. You got to appreciate that from Hiroto Kikuchi. Baseline possession, only a reset of 14 on the shot clock. And there's a pump fake. Watanabe, nice take down the middle, unable to finish. DJ Hogue secures the rebound. 17-point lead to the Jets. Hada finds Togashi. Nice little dive and a beautiful finish by Yuta Watanabe. But it's unselfish, patient basketball from the Chiba Jets. That could be a 2-for-1 for Chiba if they get a stop here on defense. Kikuchi will put up a deep three. This one's up, no good. Roughly 4 seconds difference between game and shot clock at the moment. Watanabe, defended by Shuto Ichiba. LEVANGA want one final stop. They got to be able to come up with a possession here if they can. Well, no foul given. They'll let that go out of bounds. So 7.9 seconds left. LEVANGA Hokkaido can have one final play. As Watanabe just hits the ground, not sure. Well, I think he'll be okay. Well, Naoki Tashida looks like he's going to come into the lineup here for Yuta Watanabe, but Watanabe still seems to be in a lot of discomfort, so maybe it's a lot more serious than I assumed it was. So hopefully he is okay. It looks like a timeout is going to be called, so LEVANGA Hokkaido will took this over. So I guess the worrying sign is that the playoffs are going to be happening in after 7 games time. So hopefully it's not too serious. Not sure what happens. It's a shoulder problem, maybe? Chiba fans anxiously watching on, but, well, thoughts go to Yuta Watanabe. From the initial reaction, did look like it was much that happened when he went down, but for him to be on the ground that long tells you there was probably something I didn't see, so hopefully Watanabe's okay. Head coach Trevor Gleason, right now his team leading by 19, 7.9. LEVANGA will get the oh, they're gonna turn it right back over. Hiroto Kikuchi wasn't ready for the pass from Shuto Ichiba. And now the Chiba Jets will call timeout, I believe, to get one final possession. 4.4 left. We'll head down to the Jets bench to find out what the message is gonna be. Final 4.4. Jets will try to extend their lead. They get it inbound. Hogs got to get something up. Falls to the ground. And they don't get it off in time. And there you have it. End of the first half. Chiba 64, LEVANGA HOKKAIDO 45. We'll take a 20-minute break for halftime, and we'll be back in another 20 minutes.
さあここでパシーサス立メンバーの紹介です。日向小牧桜子鈴鹿リサひよりThank you, Passing Spirits and Lever ハーフタイムスペシャルダンスパフォーマンスでした。さあここでパシスタスピリッツからのお知らせです。レバンガ北海道では2026-27シーズンのパシスタスピリッツメンバーオーディションを開催いたします。レバンガ北海道専属チアダンスチームパシスタスピリッツの活動を通じてレバンガ北海道を全力で後押ししてくださる方、ファンブースターの皆様へ明日の頑張れを届けるべく全力を尽くせる方、関わる全ての人の日常に彩りと一歩を踏み出す勇気を届けることができる方、そんな思いを持った新たなシーズンを共に作っていただける皆様のエントリーをお待ちしております。詳細はレバンガ北海道公式ホームページをご覧ください。たくさんのご応募お待ちしております。さあここからはタイミープレゼンツ折茂社長に挑戦フリースロー対決。
出た来ましたか。ついにこの戦いが来ましたか。
本日はですね、タイミーチームとしてタイミー様との SNS 企画でご応募いただいた方の中から抽選で選ばれた皆様にご参加していただきます。そして応援として我らがレバドに挑戦していただきます。対するのは我らが株式会社レバンガ北海道代表取締役社長折茂武彦です。来ましたね、折茂さんです。 そしてボール拾いとして織茂社長の実の兄であります株式会社レバンガ北海道セールスディビジョンチーフマネージャー織茂照文さんです。
てるさんだ。
てるさんよろしくお願いします。さらにはですね、鉄壁のディフェンスとしてスペシャルゲストジャンボくんにも参加いただきます。
ありがとう。
さあそれではルールのご説明です。制限時間は60秒です。ホーム側タイミーチームの皆様には1人ずつ順番にフリースローに挑戦していただきます。そしてアウェー側の織茂社長は1人で最初の30秒はフリースロー、残りの30秒はスリーポイントを打っていただきます。制限時間内に決めたシュートの本数で競っていただきます。
なるほど。
織茂社長のスリーポイント久しぶりですね、ありちゃん。
はい。
ね、見れるの楽しみですね。
オープニングセレモニーで早速だってもう一発いってますからね。
いってますから。
すご
そう
かった。
バシッと決めていただきますね。それでは準備はよろしいでしょうか。さあ行きましょう。それでは行きますよ。よーいスタート。
タイミーチームの皆さんも頑張ってください。さあこれスピードいいテンポですよタイミーチーム。織茂さん早速。さあ順調にうわ
さあ10秒経過。
決めております。来週タイミーチーム。これどっち見てる。うわちょっとやめて織茂さん。やめて織茂さん。タイミーチームいい。
20秒経過。
いいペースで入れてるタイミーチームも。さあいいよ来週。こっからでもねスリーポイントに変わるからレバンガチームがスリーポイントに変わってからが勝負だからこれ。
30秒です。さあ織茂さんここからスリーポイントお願いします。
織茂さんのスリー
スリーポイントです。ここからは
はさすがに追いつきたいタイミーチーム来週。うわ
決めてきた。
やめてよちょっと。さあ織茂さんのスリー
10秒経過。
今日のタッチどうなんですか。いやナイスシュートが炸裂してますけどもタイミーチームもいいペースで
残り10、9、8、7、
来るか。
5、4、3、2、1、終了。さあお疲れ様でした。さあそれではですね結果見ていきましょう。まずはホーム側タイミーチームは何本でしょう。5本入りました。拍手。
いや素晴らしい。
素晴らしい
5本も
ですよ
すごい。
さあ続いてアウェー側の織茂社長は何本でしたでしょうか。9本。9本です。さすがでございます。ということで織茂社長の勝利。さあ皆様お疲れ様でした。それでは皆さんコート中央にお集まりください。本日ご参加いただいた皆様には参加賞としてレバンガ北海道とタイミーのコラボグッズタイミーグッズ詰め合わせが贈られます。プレゼンターはレバードお願いします。いやーすごい。タイミー側も決めましたね。5本しっかり決めていただいて盛り上げていただきました。ありがとうございます。さあそれでは最後に記念撮影しましょう。みんなで集まっていただいて写真の方を撮ってまいりましょう。みんな勝利ということで盛り上げていただいてありがとうございます。さあということで以上タイミープレゼンツ織茂社長に挑戦フリースロー対決でした。チャレンジャーの皆様そしてジャンボくん織茂代表に今一度盛大な拍手をお送りください。ありがとうございました。
皆さんお疲れ様でした。ありがとうございます。
さあそれではここで UHB からご来場者の皆様へプレゼントキャンペーンのお知らせです。本日のレバンガ北海道対千葉ジェッツの一戦を UHB では現在地上波生中継をしております。この生中継内でプレゼントキャンペーンを実施しているのですが、なんと会場にお越しの皆様もお席からご応募いただけます。会場内のビジョンをご覧ください。キャンペーンにご応募いただいた方の中から抽選で富永啓生選手のサイン入りオーセンティックユニフォームを1名様、現金1万円を1名様、さらに UHB 特製クオカード5000円分を5名様にプレゼントさせていただきます。ご応募はお手元の携帯電話スマートフォンからビジョンに表示されている番号へおかけください。なお1通話につき55円の通話料がかかります。ユニフォームをご希望の方は00678の818の1、現金1万円をご希望の方は00678の818の2、クオカードをご希望の方は00678の818の3です。受付は本日夜11時59分までとなっております。ご応募の際は携帯電話スマートフォンからの番号通知でご応募ください。 当選された方には後日非通知でお電話いたします。落選された方へのご連絡はありませんので、あらかじめご了承ください。たくさんのご応募お待ちしております。リソナグループ B リーグ2025-26シーズンタイミーコラボデーレバンガ北海道対千葉ジェッツにご来場いただき誠にありがとうございます。ここで B リーグパートナーをご紹介いたします。リソナグループ B リーグ2025-26シーズン B リーグトップパートナーソフトバンク、 B リーグタイトルパートナーリソナグループ、 B リーグイノベーションパートナーインフロニアホールディングス、 B リーグパートナーズ日本生命 TIS リライブ、 B リーグサポーティングカンパニーズオルテン、朝日新聞、日本経済新聞社、大塚製薬、野村工芸社、 EY ジャパン、エニタイムフィットネス、ストライク、スポーツデポ、ロックアイス、ふるさとチョイス、ボルツ、日清食品、 DNA、 B リーグサプライヤー &ST ホールディングス、 B リーグコミュニケーションパートナー大ヤフー、 B リーグスポーツ振興&レフリーサポーティングパートナースポーツくじウィナー、 B リーググロースパートナー電通。
全打席にカメラと弾道計測器、トラックマンを設置。練習に確信を、スイングに確信を。ジ・リーグゴルフ。
クラウンが挑戦することを選んだ。そして4つのスタイルが生まれた。4つのクラウン、あなたへ。
北海道最大級のファッションイベントアップティプレゼンツ札幌コレクション2026スプリングサマーが5月17日札幌コンベンションセンターで開催いたします。フルーツジッパーの櫻井優さんをはじめ AI リアリティショー出演でブレイク中の長浜ひなさん、アーティストとして一種など超豪華な出演者が勢ぞろい。大会後は毎回 SNS でも大きな話題となっている注目のイベントをあなたも会場で見届けてみませんか。チケットは現在好評発売中です。詳しくはアップ T サツコレ 2026SS で検索。
同じ三重県出身。レゴゾルメンバーとレバンガを。
Well, welcome back, basketball fans, live here on the island of Hokkaido in the north of Japan in the city of Sapporo, where currently Chiba Jets, the number 3 team in the Eastern Conference, lead by 19 against LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Well, it's been a three-point cookout at the moment. The Chiba Jets shooting a very impressive statistic currently from the perimeter. 8 out of 15 at 53%. They're 24 out of 39 from the field currently. With 3 players in double figures of DJ Hogue with 17, Yuto Watanabe with 15, and Shuta Hara has currently knocked down 2 triples. He has 12. Well, LEVANGA HOKKAIDO have a problem, and that's 6 turnovers too many. 17 points coming from the bench, but only 5 points have been converted from the turnovers that they have committed. Well, they've been able, Chiba Jets, to commit, but 22 points in the paint. But a very poor perimeter shooting at 26% from downtown, having only knocked down 4 out of 5. Well, Kevin Jones leads them with 12 at the moment. He's currently 7 rebounds potentially away from a double-double, but if this team wants to come back and win and try to make it into the B.LEAGUE playoffs, they've got to make sure they get something going from Keisei Tominaga. The return from injury, John Hara just trying to fix things up due to the departure of Jahil Okafor. There was another look at one of Watanabe's buckets right before the halftime break. A nice dime from Yuki Togashi. Those two spent many years playing for Japan's national team at FIBA Asia Cups, Basketball World Cups, and even the Olympics in the summer of 2024. Well, we'll take a look at some of the stats. As you can see, the 8 3-pointers converted have been a big difference in this game. The Jets right now flying with confidence. I think the most impressive thing has been the points in the paint. That is where LEVANGA HOKKAIDO may have felt they had the advantage, but that's since been dominated by Chiba Jets, 28-22, but also 15 second chance points as well as 13 fast break points. Well, the Jets have led by as many as 25, and if they are going to hold on to this victory, well, they're going to have to keep on getting those good looks from the three-point line. Well, LEVANGA's got to keep getting those good looks from the three-point line. If they don't drop, though, well, they still got to find other ways to score. Like I said, only Kevin Jones right now in double figures for this team. And Tominaga, well, he's been very well defended by the Chiba backcourt. They are not allowing him any time or space to be comfortable from the perimeter because they understand the threat that he possesses. Well, there you can see, as we mentioned, a very impressive combined total of 44 points coming from DJ Hogue, Yuta Watanabe, and Shuta Hara. And fans, if you're tuning in live here on B.LEAGUE International, please let us know where in the world you are watching this game and which team you're supporting. Well, we've seen fans tune in from the Philippines, Hong Kong, as well as Taipei. So again, wherever you're watching, let us know so we can give you a shout out, and make sure you give this live stream a like. Well, Albert Delgado 3778. Guy talking, acting like there's going to be a comeback of some sort. I appreciate the feedback, but I highly disagree with you, my guy. But hey, welcome. Albert Delgado 3778, where are you watching the game from, brother? Let us know more about you. What do you do for a profession? Guess the Jets coming off the back of a big win, as are LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. The Jets in a much better standing to try and get into the B-League playoffs. Utsunami Brex, the #1 team in the Eastern Conference with the second best record. And there's a turnover. Tominaga's got to be more aggressive, try and get to the bucket. Try and draw some more fouls against the CHIBA Jets defense. Hisataki finding Jones. That was a tough shot, but Hisataki did go in to contest the offensive rebound. 14 points for KJ. Well, Albert Delgado, you're from New York. That's great. Nice to meet you, brother. Nice little take inside the paint from Garrison Brooks. 8 points now for him. The assist coming from Naoki Tashido, the former Ruku Golden Kings champion. Naga, a lot of contact. Felt he should have gotten. It's going to remain possession to LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Let's have a look at the replay here. I don't know, to be honest. I mean, Itashida doesn't look like he commits himself too much there. I don't think there was anything too cool. Well, welcome to Joseph Clark watching from Oregon. Go Chiba. Well, Alvin Tristan Oyal, J2Q, is Watanabe not going to come back? Well, he's played in the first half, so he hasn't gone out of injury yet. We did go down. We don't know. That's the thing. Because he went down on the floor, and I don't know if it was an injury to the elbow or the arm. But we haven't been updated about it. We'll try to keep you updated on that. Max Hisataki currently the free throw line here for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Just a little too short on the free throw. And welcome to Stella Kong 45476 watching from Hong Kong. Leho. Well, it's the Gaku Arao fan club. It's one of the senior citizens veterans of the CHIBA Jets, not currently on the floor at the moment. And Hisataki misses both of them. Well, welcome to 6-6. C Mafia watching from North Carolina. That's quite a... Albert Delgado, why on guards green up as a mercy rule? Well, I know what it is, but why would you want that in pro basketball? It's only a 21-point ball game. LEVANGA just failing to capitalize in transition. Hisataki commits a double team. Hashira wide open. And here's where LEVANGA's got to try to get something here, but they don't have numbers. There's a foul on the ground. So that won't be free throws coming up. That should be a sideline possession too. LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Nice. Joseph Clark working lots of night shifts. Watching a lot of Japanese sports. Welcome to see. Some names I don't know how to pronounce because they are very interesting. Shimatani had 1-3 in the first half. Now goes to Kevin Jones. Shimatani now goes to his left. Nice penetration. Gets rejected. Oh, Garrison Brooks sends that out. Shimatani recovers. Oh, Hisataki goes behind the back. That's got to be a traveling violation, surely. Yeah, another turnover. LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Oh, they're scrambling, coming up with possessions, but just unable to convert anything. Well, Albert Delgado, you keep complaining about how bad the game is. Bro, you can, switch it up by any means. I mean, no one's forced you to watch it. I mean, I don't know what self-righteousness you're trying to win by a battle of words with me, but, bro, if you want that trophy, by all means, you be the MVP of the participation trophy. As DJ Hogue from downtown now hits his fourth three-pointer of the game with 22 points. Extending it now to a 24-point lead. They led by as many as 25 in the first half. Dwight Ramos goes to his right. Nice little bit of separation, and now moves up to 10 points. Second player for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO to get to 10 into double figures. Shimatani comes in for the interception. Good help side defense. Oh, there's a dish off there. KJ, now it's a 4-0 run from LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Still a large mountain to climb, almost the size of Mount Fuji. Hada tries to go into the reverse layup. Hara comes up with it. This LEVANGA's just got to keep on battling. Defensively, they've been great so far as now they draw the third team foul against the Chiba Jets. And this is great work. The drop coverage from Ren Shimatane. I think Tominaga just getting rid of possession to avoid being called for a traveling violation. Well, Alba Delgado, there actually is another game. Just check, bro. Just have a look. Well, big shout out to Yuki Togashi. And of course, I got to give a big thank you to my colleague, Kazuya Nishikawa. Today, Yuki Togashi has reached 3,500 B.LEAGUE career assists. As DJ Hogue gets the ab what? Well, DJ Hogue right now is coming in to the playoffs. Oh, Albert Delgado, I appreciate your kind words, bro. I really do. Well, Methos 4866, Dutch Ruku Golden Kings fan here on a drought of games. Really wish we could watch all matches here. Because DJ Hogue was their leading scorer in their last victory. Because Chiba last season, many would have put them heavy favorites to win the B.LEAGUE championship, but so many injuries going into the playoffs. And Utsunamiya Brex, well, they went into the playoffs with the right confidence. As Shutahara tries to anticipate the steal, but that's going to remain possession to LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Well, there's a twist and turn, a lot of contact given, no foul called. Chiba now want to extend. Togashi, the first ever $1 million player. Another foul committed. So Hogue will go back to the charity stripe. The foul is on Rei Shimatane. Well, welcome to Cristela Siong, another MVP fan who loves B.LEAGUE basketball, as well as my friend Dapanto from Indonesia. Terima kasih, sama-sama, baby. And not so skilled AI, Velka taking it home this year. Hey, that might be possible. They have the best record this season in the B.LEAGUE. And the echoes of the moves of the cows. As mentioned in the first half, Sapporo, this beautiful city here on the island of Hokkaido, was known for its historical industry of producing a lot of milk. Big farming community. Over 4 minutes played here in the third quarter. 25-point lead to Chiba Jets. Jets haven't won a B.LEAGUE title since 2021. A little bit of mid-range going off the bank. Hara gets the offensive rebound. Ichiba. This is good passing. Shimatane, wide open three. And that's much better. But still, it's a Mount Fuji of a climb back here for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Another three goes flying. Hara prevents the offensive rebound. Shimatani will finish this one while quickly converting that missed shot into transition buckets. As this time it's Hirota Kikuchi. Now with his second field goal tonight. Still, Jets don't need to rush anything. Brent Kanichka subbing into lineup. DJ Hogue has been on fire. DJ Hogue right now is a certified walking three-point bucket. Quickly, LEVANGA Hokkaido. Not much defense is being displayed at the moment from either team. John Hara, third LEVANGA Hokkaido player in double figures. Togashi finds DJ Hogue again. High pick and roll. Hogue posts up. Kikuchi's got to stand strong. Bumps. Unable to finish. Rebound secured by John Hara. KG in the paint trying to find John Hara. Pump fakes. Well, great rejection in the end. Good defense from Garrison Brooks. But a foul is going to be called, and that's going to be the third team foul against LEVANGA Hokkaido. It's on Ren Shimatani.
サードファウル、チームサード。メンバーチェンジ、レバンガでナンバーワン、センター、カヘイ。千葉、8番、リトル。
Well, Nasir Little subbing back into the lineup now here for Chiba Jets. Togashi trying to work some magic here with Garrison Brooks. There's the alley, but good night, Ayasu Minasai. Lob City. Yuki Togashi fighting Garrison Brooks, and now John Hara quickly responding. Well, neither team playing any defense at the moment. Under 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 21-point lead to Chiba Jets. Nasir Little keeps this one under control. Kanichka trying to find a handout, but heavily defended by Ichiba. And a nice block by John Hara. Rejection time. Sending that into the accredited media zone. Well, big time block by John Hara. But Jets will get it back with 4.5. Kanichka, quick catch and shoot. Three is up. LEVANGA's just got to keep on running. Gohei Sakino also into the lineup here for LEVANGA Hokkaido. Kikuchi. And that's going to be a foul on the ground. It's going to be the fourth and final team foul against Chiba here in the third quarter.
チームフォースです。
Well, head coach's challenge has been given, so we're going to follow our referees to the monitor to find out if a act of violence may have been taken place.
先ほどのプレーはジャッジ通りとなりました。レバンガボールスローイン。
Well, no act of violence has been identified. So LEVANGA HOKKAIDO will try to build something. 7 here on the shot clock. Hurrah. And that foul is going to be called on the ground with 3:09 to go here in the third quarter. They've got to keep on battling, but at some point they've got to also try to defend to try to minimize this deficit. Because they're still in contention to try and get into the wild card, but if they keep on losing, those hopes are going to diminish sooner rather than later for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. And they've got to make their free throws. Second one good for John Hurrah. Just read a comment from CUCL Ring 2512. What's your best tip for sports commentators in general? Just don't be bad like me, I guess. I mean, I'm pretty bad. Togashi puts up a three-pointer off the dribble, unable to connect. Hisataki coming up with a rebound. Still a very impressive three-point percentage tonight here from Chiba Jets. 10 out, 10 out of 20, but again, LEVANGA responding big time. Hurrah moves up to 15. I think the 10 three-point field goals really has set these teams a little bit apart from each other. And I see a little goes for an 11th one. Nearly got it. Hara coming up with the offensive board. Little, that gets intercepted. Hurrah tries to save it. 9 seconds remain on the shot clock here for the Chiba Jets. Albert Delgado, active violence is usually like when an elbow is thrown or something like that. Or if there's a play that could cause potential harm, they just need to review it, that's all. It's a little bit different from the NBA. I mean, international rules, there are a lot of differences, but also probably 90% similarities, but a 24-second violation. Well, that's good defense by LEVANGA. But with 2:06, how much can they chip into the deficit before heading into the fourth and final 10? It's been a big third quarter for that man, John Hurrah. You can just see how invaluable he's been to this team. Okay, so Tominaga, Kevin Jones. See what they can offer this team. And that one goes flying. Well, KJ, 18 points, 156. And I think head coach Trevor Gleason infuriated that his team have led by as many as 25. And only have seen inspiration coming from LEVANGA HOKKAIDO's offense. KJ went for the pump fake. Went in for the little default button, as I would like to call it, on either Xbox or PlayStation. So we'll be back from this timeout in under 1 minute. Well, here's another look at the replay. The alley-oop from Yuki Togashi finding Garrison Brooks, and Brooks just able to elevate and connect at the summit. Well, Chiba always one of those teams. They head into the playoffs looking strong. And then whether it's the finals of 2023, losing to Ryukyu Golden Kings or 2024 against the Golden Kings in the semifinals after winning game 1 by plus 30 points. And then last season, 2025, losing to the Brex. DJ Hogue coming up with it. Picks up a prayer, can't get it. Nasir Little can't finish. Every play becoming a source of inspiration now for Levanga. Jones, mismatch, goes in, gets rejected. Well, what a pin off the bank. Great hustle by DJ Hogue. And now Nasir Little draws the foul, so he'll go to the free throw line. Well, what a great block by DJ Hogue. Pins him off the bank like a magnet on the refrigerator. Still a 17-point margin. Given the time left, it could be a potential 3 for 2 here for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO, but they're going to have to get something a little bit quicker. Satake's not going to be a 3-point threat. He can't get anybody open at the moment. That's another 3-pointer. 3's up. Nobody crashing for an offensive rebound. That's just not good enough at the moment. Just if you are indeed CHIBA, now's the time you want to go for a 2 for 1 as DJ Hogue goes from no man's land. DJ is simply cooking tonight, fans. 33 points. I think that's his 5th 3-point field goal, maybe a 6th. He's had so many. Oh, Yuki Togashi just anticipating the ball reversal. Hogue has been on fire. Oh, it's a great performance. Well, DJ Hogue is 6 out of 7 from the perimeter. So he's only missed 1 3-pointer tonight. Because DJ Hogue played professionally in France for one of the most infamous teams in Cholet Basket, a team that once developed Rudy Gobert and Nando De Colo. As Dwight Ramos back into the game here for Levanga. They're going to need a big moment now. It's Jahil Okafor just watching from the bench.
Pressure!
9 seconds remain on the shot clock here for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Jets want to defend final play. Tominaga. A lot of contact, goes in and finishes. Well, tough play by Keisei Tominaga. Now only 7 points this evening. Or maybe one final play here from Shuta Hara. Hara penetrates. Goes right in. Way too easy. And that's been the story of the game. The Jets lead by 20 as we head into the 4th and final 10. We'll be back in under 2 minutes.
RESONA グループ B リーグ 2025-26 シーズン第 B コラボでレバンガ北海道対千葉ジェッツご来場いただき誠にありがとうございます。さあ本日は6546名今シーズン最多満員御礼ありがとうございます。さあラスト第4クオーターに向けてこの曲でレバンガ北海道全力で後押ししましょう。Come on, let's go! 今シーズン何度も奇跡を起こしてきたレバンガ北海道を信じて全力応援よろしくお願いします。
Well, here we go, fans. Final 10 minutes. Tominaga going in with a circus shot. Now moves up to 9 points. This was Tominaga defending Shutahara on that final play that Chiba scored right at the end of the third quarter. Still a big margin to coming back from. But this is good for the Jets, and there's Nasir Little. Oh, just able to connect with it. May not have dunked it. That's 10 points for Nasir Little. Jones at the moment has made 1 3-pointer tonight. Now they go back to John Hurrah, pick and pop for the mid-range. It's been like this in the second half. Both teams just keep exchanging buckets, but the big margin that was built by the Jets, that has not been separated so far. Nasir Little. Finding Ren Kanichka. Kanichka will try another 3. And it's been that kind of game from Chiba fans. Well, Chiba Jets, so far this evening, 12 out of 24 from the 3-point line. It's been incredible. It's been a 3-point cookout. Well, Ramos has made 2 threes. Unable to get a third one. That goes out of bounds. That's going to remain possession to LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Got to keep on scoring here, but that's going to be a jump ball violation. The possession arrow does indeed go in favor of the Chiba Jets. The Jets quite happy to get this game going the way that it is. Well, they've made 12 threes tonight. It's unlikely they're going to tie the record, which was Akita Northern Happiness back in 2022. He made 22 three-pointers. Kanichka made his last one. Not going to get this one. Now they're just below 50% as Hurrah left wide open, uncontested. It's still cutting it down to 19 points, and he moves up to 19 as we speak. This might be a little too late at the moment. Chiba keep on going downtown as Naoki Teshido. Even the ones they miss look like they're going in. Shuta Ichiba finds Hurrah, who now moves up to 21 points. Just over 2.5 played here in the fourth and final quarter. We just saw Riku Sagawa sitting on the bench, the young point guard. It's been a great game so far from Chiba. The kind of confidence, as I said, that you want to take in the B.LEAGUE playoffs. Now 35 points this evening for that man. DJ Hogue, there's no question, he's been the player of the game, the MVP. As it goes out of bounds, but LEVANGA will keep the possession. Ren Shimatane is going to come back into the game here for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. It looks like a foul is going to be called away from the ball here. It's going to be on whoever was defending. Air Sound 7357. Ayo, you are everywhere, commentator. Sama Sama baby. Well, thank you. I'm currently in Taipei. Right after this, I'll be calling BCL Asia East live between South China Athletic and New Taipei City Kings as KJ goes for the fadeaway. Jones, like John Hara, both with 20 and 20 plus at the moment in this game. The team still trails by 17 points. DJ Hogue, game's leading scorer with 35. Now making 37. He's putting MVP numbers up tonight. Another three goes flying. The rebound has been secured by Ren Kanichka. Well, CHIBA will just happily go through the motions. Nearly 4 minutes played here in the fourth quarter. The foul is on John Hara. It's only his first personal foul and only first team foul against LEVANGA HOKKAIDO here in the fourth and final quarter. 37. What a performance tonight from DJ Hogue. Well, it's actually his career high, DJ Hogue, because his career high was 36 before this. Again, arigato gozaimasu to my colleague Kazuya Nishikawa, always providing the best stats. John Hara misses the point-blank range. That pass came from Dwight Ramos, but he's got to be able to tuck that one away. Oh, good defense by John Hara, makes up for it. Now goes himself, a lot of contact. Too big, too strong, and simply just too good. That is how you make up for a poor miss. John Hara, great defense, but the strength of the Hulk. And he wears green as well. Dr. Banner. Well, he avenged his mistake. He said, John Hara, assemble. What a finish.
Yes!
16-point lead, 5:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. LEVANGA's been great here in the second half, but it's been the difference in the second quarter that still separates both the Jets and LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Garrison Brooks trying to find 37 points here from DJ Hogue. Hogue going to work, now making 39, and he continues to set his B.LEAGUE career best. And Fumio Nishimura, the veteran, 39 years young, can't believe it. Oh, keep scoring. Keep scoring, DJ. It's your moment. They try to go for 42, but still got time here. We're just trying to find out what the B.LEAGUE record for most points in the game is. We'll try to get that to you very quickly to see how far. Very funny, Albert Delgado, 3778. Very funny. I feel like you and I would be very good friends if we sat down at a bar and had a pint of milk. We'd get along very well, I think. I like you, dude. You're funny. Timeout called. We'll be back. 4:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Well, they're the game stats. Only 5 3-pointers converted so far from LEVANGA HOKKAIDO, but a very impressive 3-point percentage, 12 out of 28 this evening for the Chiba Jets. Jets currently 5 players in double figures with 39 points from DJ Hope. Well, Ryan Rossiter and Jared Culver currently have the B.LEAGUE record for 52 points in a game. 39 points, I mean, you need technically 14 to beat that record. 7 field goals. Is it possible? Maybe. We will find out. Thank you, Andy Goodboy. TJ Hogue, I think, has actually gone to the bench, so I don't think he's going to get that accolade. There's a turnover now. Here comes LEVANGA. Feel like everything's a consolation at the moment as Tominaga now moves up to 11 points. Still, these two teams will meet tomorrow. And the problem here for LEVANGA, of their 7 final remaining games, they'll have to go up against both Gunma Crane Thunders. Just checking the last fixtures. They got a tough one. They'll go up against Gunma Crane Thunders and Alvok Tokyo in doubleheaders. So those are teams that they'll be battling for wildcard positions. The only team they play in a single that isn't in the top contention for playoffs will be the Akita Northern Happiness. So it's not an easy run as another 3 goes flying there for Dwight Ramos. His 3rd 3 of the night. Well, it's a 13-point deficit with under 4 minutes. Togashi. Defended by Shimatane. Nasir Little patiently taking his time, not rushing anything. Togashi finds Little. Huge mismatch. Well, nearly got it. Had to take that one because time is winding down. A 3 would be big at the moment for LEVANGA. Ramos penetrates, nowhere to go. Hara takes it from 12, front 9. Now it's an 11-point ball game. And Chiba Jets call timeout with 3 minutes. 26 points this evening from John Hara. Well, Chiba should be able to hang on, but never say never. Anything is possible here in the B-League. Well, here we go, fans. Under 3 minutes. Chiba just need to take their time. They don't need to rush anything. They're going to keep turning it over, though. LEVANGA's made some great comebacks this season, most notably against the Hiroshima Dragonflies. They don't have a lot of time to waste, though. Ramos, he's made 3 threes. Offensive rebound, a foul has been called, so Shuto Ichiba will go to the free throw line. Chance to cut this down to a 9-point deficit with 2:30 left. Still Chiba. So many costly turnovers. That foul is on Yuki Togashi. Wow, Ichiba missing the free throw. Now is not the time. LEVANGA HOKKAIDO, well, they've missed 6 free throws so far this evening. The 7 out of 13. Think about it here. You make all 6 of those free throws, and it's a 2-possession ball game. That's why you've got to step up and make them. Second one good. 10-point deficit. Got out. You just saw his face being held by the fans in the crowd. The traveling fans from Funabashi, Japan. Oh, Hisatake reaches. Not the worst foul in the world. It's only the 3rd team foul. LEVANGA's got 1 to give. And a timeout is going to be called by LEVANGA. Down by 10, 2:15. Having trouble by as many as 25. Well, Chiba's got to get it inbound. They cannot afford any more turnovers. LEVANGA's got 1 foul to give. They want to keep this one. Final seconds. Tashido falls down. There you have it, another turnover. And here comes Keisei Tominaga. Well, Tominaga nearly threw it away. Hisatake. And now he turns it over just when you feel like they should have made something big there. Could that be the spark ran out? Well, Tominaga should have done better. Good hands by DJ Hogue, but Hisatake. But I would even say Yuki Togashi does a great job to come over and make the turnover. But LEVANGA's got 1 foul to give. So they can try to take a gamble here if they can. Kevin Jones back in the lineup for LEVANGA. Well, John Harai, I think, may just be absolutely gassed because he's played such big moments and he's that lead scorer. Can CHIBA get an offense without turning the ball over? Well, that's going to be, I think, is that a foul or a kickball violation? That's a kickball violation. And there's a take by Togashi now, extending it to a 12-point lead. Or shoot the Hada, excuse me. And that might just do it. And I think there you can see Chiba Jets may have just had the final ride of the storm, and it's going to be a turnover. Good hands by Hara. Ichiba is able to recover it. Now Ramos got to pull up for this one. Deep 3. Hisatake coming up with a rebound. And throwing it away, and that's going to be a backcourt violation. Well, Hara has come back into the lineup here. Probably just needed a few moments of rest just to kind of gather some air because he's been playing so much in the second half. He's had such a terrific game, John Hara. Big moment now here. DJ Hogue goes in. And the follow-up is good by Garrison Brooks. 14-point lead with 56.6 seconds left. It looks like a timeout is going to be called by Coach Lobel, as we will take a break and be back in just under 1 minute. Welcome back from the timeout. 56.6, LEVANGA. They want to go quickly. Well, they're able to recover here. John Harrod goes in. Unable to get the ad one, but he'll go to the free throw line. That's a nice little give and go action, but well intercepted. Well, slight deflection, I should say, from DJ Hogue. Well, John Harrod is probably one of the better games I've seen him have here in the B-League. He's had great games, but this is probably one of the greatest. Double-double tonight, 11 rebounds, 4 assists. To go along with the 27 points. He can have 28 if he makes this free throw. .39 tonight for DJ Hogue. So just calmly and patiently walk the ball up the floor. And that's going to be a foul, the final team foul called against LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. They'll come for a double team. They'll try to commit a foul. So now DJ Hogue will go to the free throw line. A chance to go for 41 if he can convert both free throws. Well, the echoes of the Cows here in Sapporo just trying to make the free throws a tough one. As he misses the free throw. All right, missing both. But it's of no avail. Of little significance. It's going to be a big win now for the Jets. Chiba gets blocked on the three-pointer. Jones kicks out. They'll go for another three. This one's up. KJ comes up with a rebound. Another three goes flying. And while Tominaga go for a second shot, he's able to convert this one. 12.1, 13 points. Tagada. I mean, I understand points difference, but by fouling them, you just send them to the free throw line. It's differences of little relevance now, but it's how LEVANGA want to defend. It's how they defend. They play right to the end. Togashi now at the charity stripe here for Because as he's progressed in his career, he's become more of a solid leader, a backup god, if you like, here for the Chiba Jets. A huge fan favorite within the world of Japanese basketball, just like that man, Fumio Nishimura, one of the legends. It's a actually quiet scoring game tonight. And another timeout is going to be called. We'll be back in just under 1 minute. Final 7.9. The one will get one final offense here with Tominaga. Tominaga goes in the lane, just kisses this one off the bank. I just wonder if they're going to try to foul here and let this one dribble out. Well, it will be Chiba Jets winning 104-94 against LEVANGA Hokkaido. A very much well-deserved victory for a team in quest for its second B-League championship. The Jets haven't won the B-League title since 2021 when they defeated Utsunomiya Brex in the 3-game thriller. Well, it's going to be a very fun ride to the end as we head into the 10th postseason playoffs in the Japanese B-League. Well, we are going to get an interview with the player of the game from the Chiba Jets, which most likely is going to be DJ Hogue, as well as head coach Trevor Gleason. We'll run down the best highlights, go through the stats, and look at the schedule ahead for this weekend's matchups here in the B-League. But again, a big congratulations to the Chiba Jets as they win by 10. And these two teams will meet tomorrow, same place, same time, here in the city of Sapporo on the beautiful island of northern Japan, Hokkaido. Many Chiba Jets fans making the long journey to Sapporo here, taking a plane from Narita. There's your time tomorrow, local time, 1:05 p.m. Fumio Nishimura, the veteran of Japanese basketball, still a part of this team, very much like how Yuta Debuse is a part of Utsunomiya Brex. Well, big performance tonight from that man, DJ Hogue. And I think it will be no surprise that indeed that he will be the player of the game. Well, Albert Delgado, 3778. I'm currently commentating this game live in an arena in Taipei. As in under 2 hours, I'll be commentating FIBA BCL Asia between New Taipei City Kings and South China Athletic of Hong Kong, China. So you can tune in and watch that live on FIBA's official YouTube platform. I don't have an update right now on Yuta Watanabe. Hopefully he's okay and not too poorly injured. But very soon we're going to get an interview with most likely DJ Hogue, the player of the game, and head coach Trevor Gleason from the Chiba Jets. So hang on for us before we take a look at the highlights. As now the LEVANGA. Well, here we go. Let's listen now to Coach Trevor Gleason.
Coach, 勝利おめでとうございます。CS 争いをする北海道と直接対決だったんですけども、ゲームを振り返って一言お願いいたします。
Yeah, I thought we came in really aggressive, and that showed up in the first half. And probably should have not let it get back to as close as what we did. We just got to loose with the turnovers in the third quarter, so something to work on for tomorrow.
はい、出だしですね、本当に強くアグレッシブにプレーすることができて、それが点数に現れたのかなと思うんですけども、3クォーターですね、ちょっとターンオーバーが多く、ボールに対してルーズになったので、そこはしっかり改善して、明日に向けていきたいと思います。
はい、ありがとうございます。本日コーチもおっしゃってるんですけども、リードする展開で少しですね北海道の方にトランジションだったりファストブレイクの勢いが出たときに早めに対策を取っているように見えたんですけども、そのあたりは意識されてましたでしょうか。
No, it was just we got to get quality possessions. We're coming down and we weren't really getting quality possessions or taking care of the ball. And I thought we had some silly fouls there too. That we've got to be great at executing the basic stuff, and we keep improving in that area.
はい、そこはやはりチームに対してやっぱりいい質のポゼッションを遂行しようという話をして、やっぱりいらないファウルだったりもするので、そういったところこそやっぱチームはベーシック基本のところに振り戻ってチームとしてやるべきことに集中しようという話をして、それも明日も引き続きやっていかないといけないかなと思ってます。
はい、ありがとうございます。明日も CS に向けて重要な試合になると思います。明日に向けての抱負を一言お願いいたします。
Yeah, it's great to come up here and play the fans as a playoff atmosphere, and the fans have been great all year, so we appreciate it, and we'll recharge the batteries and hopefully come out with a lot of energy tomorrow.
はい、まずアウェーの地で本当にホームの千葉のファンがたくさんお越しいただいて、本当にたくさんの声援が力になっています。やっぱりこの環境も本当にプレーオフに近いような状況でプレーしていると思いますので、しっかりまず今日体休ませて明日に向けてしっかり対策していきたいと思いますので、応援よろしくお願いします。
コーチありがとうございました。
ありがとう。
Well, there you just heard the words from Trevor Gleason. Now, the thing you gotta like and appreciate about him as a coach is it's a win, but it's done. They gotta get ready for the next one. And Coach Gleason understands as well that the expectations are indeed very monumentally high. But let's listen now to DJ Hogue.
ホグ選手、勝利おめでとうございます。CS 争いをする北海道との対戦でしたけども、どのようなことを意識されてゲームに臨まれましたか。
Making winning plays, playing hard on defense, and capitalizing when my opportunity came. We got the win.
はい、まずやっぱり自分がやるべきことでチームに貢献すること、そしてディフェンスにハードにプレーすること、そしてやっぱり機会が来たら自分がオープンだったらしっかり打ち切ることを集中して最後勝つことできてよかったなと思いました。
はい、今ご本人も打ち切ることということをおっしゃってるんですけども、今日39得点とキャリアハイ素晴らしいパフォーマンスでした。その点に関してはいかがでしょうか。
I feel good, a little tired, but end of the season, you know, a lot of games in a row, a lot of Wednesday games, but feeling good. When the ball goes in like that, it's a good day. Yeah, and glad we won as well as a good game.
はい、まずそういう結果が出たのは本当に個人としてもすごく嬉しいですし、このやっぱ水曜日の試合から土日っていう連戦の中でもちょっと疲れもあるところですが、やっぱりああいうふうにボールがネットを揺らすことでチームに勝利に貢献できて最後勝つことができたのは本当自分自身もチームにとっても本当に嬉しいことだなと思いました。
ありがとうございます。明日も重要な試合になると思います。北海道という統一ですね、赤が目立つブースターが多くのブースターが駆けつけてくれたと思いますので、そのファンの方に対して一言お願いいたします。
Thank you fans for coming out. Thank you fans for watching at home. Hopefully we'll get another win for you guys tomorrow. Go Jets.
はい、まずアウェーの地でもたくさんのファンの方がお越しいただき本当にありがとうございます。そして今バスケットライブのご観戦いただいているファンの皆さんも本当にたくさんの声援ありがとうございます。明日もしっかり勝ちを届けられるように頑張りますので、引き続き応援よろしくお願いします。
勝利おめでとうございます。ありがとうございました。
Well, as you can see, DJ Hogue also identifying that they have the big game tomorrow, but of course, I think the big thing to understand right now is this team's got to stay healthy. They've got to get John Mooney back for the playoffs. They have to have everybody ready. Oh, Fumio Nishimura, but now let's get ready for the highlights here. Well, Nishimura, one of the greatest legends in the history of Japanese basketball, but I think in a game like this, Levanga Hokkaido should take a lot of confidence knowing that even without Jahil Okafor, they can still compete against one of the top teams in the B-League. Well, here was how it was going on earlier. Both teams. I mean, the thing is also, Chiba Jets, for them to be another title contender, they've got to also be able to shoot the ball consistently from the three-point line because they are a confident three-point shooting team. The more that they shoot well from the perimeter, the likelihood that they're obviously going to be able to close games out. That was a nice dish by Shuto Ichiba, finding John Hara in the first half. But for Levanga, it's got to be defensively for them. They gave away too many, and it was too easy for Chiba in the first half. That was Yuta Watanabe in the first half before going down to injury. Well, the three-pointers kept on flying in for the Jets, and the Jets made everything count at that point. Because the Jets, in this kind of game, definitely looked like a team that really was going to blow this game out by 30, and Dwight Ramos back-to-back three-pointers at this point. This is where I felt Dwight may have been just a little too unselfish, because there was a pass by Rei Shimatani finding John Hara. Because great game tonight for John Hara. And there was a nice little finish. The dish from Togashi. Pickpocketing a wide open Watanabe with a left-handed finger roll. And that's just how the game went. The second half, you kind of felt maybe there was going to be a push from Levanga Hokkaido. But neither team could really get a grip on this one until DJ decided to take matters into his own hands. I mean, his range has been so impressive. Now his second season with the Chiba Jets. And if you know he's a pick and pop three-point shooter, and even occasionally rolls to the bucket or attacks the hoop, well, you got to send two players. You got to defend him. Well, there was the alley-oop. That time Togashi finding the lob. And the connection made by Garrison Brooks. And this time John Hara twisting, turning, going in, and finishing inside the paint. And a great finish by John Hara. Well, here comes DJ Moment. Oh, they paid the price. I mean, that's poor coverage. Gohei Sekino had him covered, then decided to run away. That was a big mistake. Lack of communication between the Levanga Hokkaido players. And it was Tominaga, a little hesitation. That time going off the bank, not getting the call. And here's some good display of transition basketball from Levanga Hokkaido. Hara keeping it high and avoiding the block. Well, here was Togashi time, but then it became DJ Hogue business. Get the checks and balances, do that self-assessment. DJ lighting it up with 39 this evening. And John Hara stealing it from Red Kanichka and showing the brute Eric Bana Holt strength. And converting the three-point play for that matter. Well, that time there, that was a great take by Shutahara. And I could tell you then, that sealed off any form of hope of a comeback from LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. A terrific win this evening for the Chiba Jets. Because the season isn't done yet. It is Utsunomiya Brex who possessed the #1 record in the Eastern Conference, 40 wins and 13 defeats. Jets now move up to 37 wins and 17 defeats. But they put themselves in pole position to possibly get maybe a 3rd place in the upcoming B.LEAGUE playoffs. 12 3-pointers out of 28 tells you 42%. A very impressive statistic tonight, from the Chiba Jets. And while Jets this evening, 13 points of turnovers, 50 points inside the paint. I mean, these statistics tell you everything. 17 second shots points, 18 fast break buckets, and of course, 22 points being contributed by the bench tonight for the Jets. Well, a big win for the Jets nonetheless. John Hara, leading scorer this evening for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. DJ Hogue, #1 scorer tonight, 39 points. 13 behind the all-time B-League record holder of Kolova, Jared Culver, and Ryan Rosser of Alvak Tokyo. Jared Culver of the Sendai 89ers. While KJ chipping in 20 points tonight for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. And just like he did in the last game, Keisei Tominaga with 15. Well, Togashi 10 assists coming off the bench tonight. Hirota Kikuchi, Shuto Ichiba, both with 5 assists each. And DJ Hogue goes 6 assists and 1 rebound away from a potential triple-double tonight. So quite impressive numbers. Yuta Watanabe, unfortunately, falling down to injury. He finished with 3 assists. Hopefully we'll try to get an update on how he's doing. And John Hara, Hokkaido's leading scorer tonight, finishing with 4 assists. Well, we'll momentarily try to take a look at some of the key numbers as well. So we'll take a look at some of the upcoming fixtures coming this weekend in the B-League. Remember, both teams will indeed be in action tomorrow night. Same place, same time. They're in the city of Sapporo on the northern island of Hokkaido here in North Japan. Well, there are the leading rebounders tonight. John Hara, the only player to get a double-double from rebounds and points. Nasir Little chipping at 8. Both Gavin Brooks and DJ Hogue finishing with 9 rebounds apiece. Remember, with his 39 points, DJ Hogue was 1 rebound and 6 assists away from that potential triple-double. Kevin Jones also 3 rebounds away from a potential double-double. While Max Hisatake, 3rd leading rebounder this evening tonight for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Goes 16 offensive rebounds for LEVANGA HOKKAIDO. Only 10 in total for Chiba Jets. But that was the key player to look out for. 15 points both for Yuta Watanabe and Keisei Tominaga. Well, there are the final stats between those two players. We'll take a look at the upcoming fixtures this weekend. Because, as I said, this is only the first game in the doubleheader between both LEVANGA HOKKAIDO and the Chiba Jets. Because it could be an exciting game tomorrow between these two teams. Considering how LEVANGA HOKKAIDO did make quite a form of a comeback as this game did progress in the second half. Well, again, we do hope that Yuta Watanabe they'll try to get something. Well, here are the upcoming fixtures. Yokohama B Corsairs will be hosting Sun Rocket Shibuya. Toyama Grouses will take on Sendai 89ers. Kyoto Hanaris will host Mikawa Seahorses. But fans, that is it tonight from us here in Sapporo. We thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow in more games here on B-League International. But for now, it's good night, goodbye, and God bless.